As we move into our level 2 video and what we require from our level 2 riders, this is when things start to take ourselves away from the flat fire roads and farm roads and sort of village routes that you would find down in the valley, to where we actually start to ascend and take ourselves up into the mountains. Now you can see from the road that I'm riding up now, it's still very much a road. It's still definitely what you would class as a farm road. It's gravel in its nature, but it's more about the ascent that it has, followed by the descent, and ultimately where it actually takes you. So as you'll see as this video rolls on, we're definitely not in the bottom of the valley anymore. We are high up the mountain, still in the tree line, but quite soon we'll be popping out into the more sort of Alpine scenery. We're definitely further away from the list, we're further away from support, but the adventure aspect of it really starts to kick in here. So as we start to sort of pop out of the main part of the tree line, you can see straight away that even the terrain that we're riding on this farm road has also started to change quite a bit. It's a lot rougher, a little bit less maintained. There's pretty hefty drainage ditches in there. The gravel's a lot looser. There's a few more sort of rocks and obstacles to make sure that we can get around. So straight away now, as we're starting to kind of enter more of the sort of open mountain environment, we have to be aware that the terrain is going to change with that, and our riding has to be up to it. Now again, like, this is still sort of low level stuff. If you're okay on a bike and you can keep your legs turning and you can stay relatively balanced whilst ascending by being placed in the saddle, keeping your hips nice and still, keeping a good amount of balance through the front wheel as well, this is all completely doable. But what we do need to definitely be aware of is this is the same sort of terrain that we're going to be trying to navigate on the descent. The great thing that these higher Alpine farm roads allow us to do is access other valleys. So as much as we're still climbing up towards the top just now, when we reach the col, you can either flip it 180 and come straight back down the way that you've come, which is one option, or you can go and explore into different valleys. Generally these farm roads, the farmers need the access to get super high up. So these roads go all the way back down to the valley floor in the adjacent valleys. This has got us to the very, very top, and this fire road now continues right over the other side. Now there's lots of different options here. You could ride back down into Le Chab and back across to Verbier. You could ride over the back down into Ossière and then access places like Champelac in that region over there. It's just taking care on the descents. As we were saying, even though they're nice and wide and you've got a lot of space to be able to move about, the gravel is quite loose, it's quite dusty at the moment, so it's actually quite difficult to grip in this kind of stuff. So from a technical point of view, you need to be able to be comfortable, certainly operating your brakes, and also being able to stand up out of your saddle to be able to keep your balance a little bit more even over your front wheel and your back wheel.